Welcome to Minneapolis High School basketball here on 910knd.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8 in Minneapolis, as Minneapolis Lady Lions getting ready to take on the Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles, as Mike, Dale, and myself make the trip up here to Clyde, Kansas to take on the Lady Eagles. And guys, it's coming off of a big tournament victory at the Hoisington Midwinter Classic. The ladies come away with the first place trophy, and we'll see how they come back tonight and how they perform against Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles, which have a couple players. They're a young squad, but they've got a couple players that we've seen before in the past in Bloomfield and Seifert. So we'll see how they do tonight as the Lady Lions come out against the Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles.
Yeah, Class 3A against Class 1, Division 1. So we're stepping down in competition level tonight as far as school size.
As far as school size, but in the past, you know, we've seen Clifton-Clyde put some ball teams together that have had some good teams.
Yeah, so they've given us competition times for sure.
As a coach, you always worry about the letdown. You're playing a Class 1A school and just come off a big tournament win down in Hoisington. The girls ought to be pretty well jacked up and ready to play. You never know, though. The Bloomfield girl is very tough inside. She's capable of scoring a lot. We don't know what her supporting cast will be like, as you mentioned, but in the past they've always been able to stick with us pretty much all the way through the game.
Clifton-Clyde is 5-6 on the season. They've had wins over Blue Valley, Centralia, Axtell, and 2 wins over Burns. Overall, between the Minneapolis and the Clifton-Clyde, this is the 7th game in the series. Minneapolis leads it 4-2. Both Clifton-Clyde wins have been here at Clyde, Kansas. In fact, Minneapolis hasn't beaten Clifton-Clyde here.
Up here.
Yeah.
Up here, yeah. So, I was thinking that last time we came up here, it was a tough place to play, and the Bloomfield girl, let's see, number 23, Blair Bloomfield, 5'11". She creates some problems down for them. And then there's the Ashley Seifert, number 33. If I remember right, was a pretty good ball player as well. So you can't overlook any competition when you get to.
Last year we did beat them by a score of 51-34. We're missing a few people from them, and they're missing a Bloomfield sister. I don't know what else, but.
Well, anytime a team puts a 5'11" girl out on the floor, you worry about a matchup problem. But so far this year, the height factor has not really been too much of an issue with our ladies. They've played tough inside and have found a way to rebound with the taller opponents. Here tonight, Bloomfield is 5'11" and will present a little bit of a problem underneath. Depends just exactly if we can keep her out of the paint, or if she plays out on the perimeter, then I don't think will be too much of an issue.
Lady Lions in their traveling blue and the Clifton-Clyde Eagles in their home white, as we're on the floor here in Clyde, Kansas, to take on the Lady Eagles from Clifton-Clyde. As we will have the starting lineups here in just a second. Mike Perry will have the call tonight. I'll be doing the color as Dale Leach handles the filming for us.
Point guard for Minneapolis, Ashlyn Macy. For Clifton-Clyde, number 12, Michelle George. For Minneapolis, 2 guard, Kyla Gregg, number 15. Minneapolis in their road blue. For Clifton-Clyde, 2 guard, number 21, Chancy Hobbs. Gets the nod for the Lady Eagles. For Minneapolis, shooting guard, Kelsey Page. For the Eagles, number 23, Blair Bloomfield, 5'11" senior. And she looks 5'11".
Yeah, she does.
For Minneapolis, Riley Baker, quick forward. For the Eagles, number 30, Carrie Kramer, 5'8", junior. For Minneapolis, Allie Steinbrock, the post. for the Lady Eagles. Number 33, Ashley Seifert gets the start. So it's Seifert, Kramer, Bloomfield, Hobbs, and George for Clifton-Clyde.
We will have our national anthem here, so we will pause with the Clifton-Clyde Eagle Band. Welcome back to Clifton-Clyde High School, Clyde, Kansas, as we get ready for tonight's matchup. And guys, I think, Mike, you hit it to start out. You can't come off and have a letdown after the big high that we had last weekend.
If you overlook them, you're asking for trouble. We're going to have to come out and let our transition game propel us, get us a little bit of a lead. Then we can coast and play, go 8-9 deep in the lineup. I know Coach Weatherman would like to let a lot of the other girls play tonight also, so it'll take a lead to get us there. Yep. Bloomfield will jump center for Clifton-Clyde, and Allie Steinbrock for Minneapolis. We're underway. Misjudged, both girls misjudged the jump, but Clifton-Clyde controls the ball. Man-to-man defense for Minneapolis. Motion offense for the Lady Eagles. Looks for a cutter down low. She has it on the low block. Now the pass down low, and that shot is up and in by Carrie Kramer, and it's 2-0 Clifton-Clyde. Man-to-man defense also by the Lady Eagles. Bragg loses the handle on it. Clifton-Clyde has a layup if they make it. She does. Hobbs down the court on the pass from Bloomfield, and it's 4-0 Clifton-Clyde. Baker gets the ball down low to Macy. Out front it goes to Gregg. Baker looking inside. Clifton-Clyde's changed. No, they're still in a man-to-man. Looks like a 1-3-1, but it is a man-to-man. There's a tip ball, almost intercepted, and Steinbrock recovers, but loses their footing. Traveling's a call. Turnover, Minneapolis. 2 turnovers down the court in 2 possessions, and Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles have the ball right back again. Bloomfield in the backcourt. Looks for some help. Gets it way down low. Number 33, Seifert. Shot off the glass, no good. Stick back, no good. And Kramer has the rebound and the putback. She is fouled. The shot was missing, and she will be awarded 2 free throws here.
Riley Baker picking up her first personal.
Kramer's first shot, no good.
A little flat to start this one out, Mike, as Kramer back the line.
Well, turnovers are always that didn't hit the rim. Should be out of bounds. Good call. Turnovers are always a factor in any game, and so far Minneapolis is pretty efficient at that.
Hasn't seemed to get the offense
turnovers
running just quite yet, as they're looking a little different set there where they move it out to
right wing. Macy, not much action. There's another turnover. Clifton-Clyde tips it out of there as Jancy Hobbs is quick with the hands, and Coach Weatherman wants to talk about it as Minneapolis, as you mentioned, Scott, looks pretty flat on the offensive end.
Yeah, looks like right now they're just not sure. It's the defense isn't anything different than what we've seen at different times. Just coming out right now, just looking at it and just not seeing.
Well, we're trying to post up, but we're not having any cutters. There's no movement whatsoever. We've got ball movement, but nobody else is moving. And if you're playing a man-to-man, that's nothing. Nothing's going on. You can post up all you want, but you have to have some cutters. You got to have some motion and good ball movement to create a shot. But Clifton-Clyde doing a pretty good job on the defensive end as their team looks pretty sharp. Macy with the ball in the right wing. Looks inside now. We get a little more movement. Steinbrock shot in close, is up off the glass and in.
That was a great move by Allie. Got Bloomfield up in the air and did a great job on that.
First 2 points of the game and the first foul of the game on Kelsey Page. Reach in foul, just a little bit late getting there on the 2-2-1 full court pressure. Clyde Eagles get it in and they lose control. Got something on the floor down there. It flew out of somebody's mouth. I think it was the bubble gum. Macy with the ball out on top, gets it off to Baker on the right wing. Out front it goes. Page, a long three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good. And the domino effect takes Steinbrock and Gregg to the floor.
But the referee got the bubble gum picked up.
He's touching it very gently. It must be wet, whatever it is.
Fortunately, it didn't stick.
We play it in under our own basket. Macy with the ball. Page, long shot, good, three-pointer. Kelsey Page with a nice shot from way out there. Three-point shot puts Minneapolis in the lead, 5-4. Now Clifton-Clyde on the move. Bloomfield right wing, looks inside. Gets it off to Hobbs, or Kramer, excuse me. Shot no good, and the rebound by Page. The outlet pass to Macy, and we have numbers for a minute, but Clifton-Clyde gets back quickly. Baker has the baseline, but passes it up. Back out front it goes to Page.
Pretty interesting to see a 5'11" center. She took a nice little stroke from the three-point range. Didn't go through, but
well, she brings the ball up the court too.
Well,
she's just a very talented player.
Yep.
I think her sister was even better. As I remember, one was pretty good. Now the block shot as Steinbrock tries the up and under one more time. Bloomfield right there for the block. Now the Lady Eagles with the ball. 4:15 left first quarter. Minneapolis leading 5-4. Out front it goes. Hobbs with the ball, gets it off to George. Now Kramer has a touch. Bloomfield right wing. Looking inside. One advantage being 5'11". You can get that pass inside. Now they throw over the top. Right through the arms.
Riley Baker.
Yeah, it was her second personal foul. She was watching her player as she cut through on the baseline. First free throw up and in for Bloomfield. Crossan comes in for Minneapolis and Baker heads to the bench. We're all tied up at 5 apiece here. Bloomfield shot good. 6-5. Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles with the lead. Now Page has a look at a three, drives the baseline, shots blocked. by Kramer. Last touch by Minneapolis. It will be Clifton-Clyde ball to play in. Full court pressure now by Minneapolis. They get it in. Hobbs has it. Gets it back to Bloomfield. As Dale mentioned, does a real nice job bringing the ball up court at 5'11". Kramer back to Hobbs. Looking for a cutter. Minneapolis doing a pretty good job on the defensive end. There's a tip away by Gregg, picked up by Macy. Now Page has it. She's on the move. All the way in she goes. She has the layup. I thought she was fouled, but the layup is good, and Minneapolis back in the lead, 7-6. Nice tip overplay there by Kylie Gregg. Now we stop the ball. They do a good job finding the open player as Hobbs clears the timeline and is fouled by Macy. First personal foul on Macy.
Fourth team foul.
Yeah.
Eagles with no fouls. They've got a couple players coming in. As number 14, Brianna Knox, as well as number 33, Ashley Seifert checks back in.
They're playing it in under their own basket. We've got them covered up pretty good. Bloomfield has the ball, now down low. Shot by Seifert, no good. Blocked by Steinbrock.
Nice job by Steinbrock with the block.
Kylie Gregg on the right wing, dump down pass to Steinbrock. Shot off the glass, good.
Beautiful pass there, Mike. Did a nice job of leading her right into that catch and shoot.
Bloomfield with the ball in the backcourt, guarded by Crossan. Clears the timeline, hands it off to Hobbs. Hobbs dribble drive, and that ball is tipped out there by Page. She's going to have to watch it, or she will collect her second foul, and coach is going to give her just a little bit of a breather here with 2:23 left as Emma Giles checks in. 9-6, Minneapolis. Out front it goes to Blair. Bloomfield. Crossan with a good defense. Gets a pick in the back. As Dale would call it, a forearm shiver. Long shot by Hobbs, no good. The long carom is tracked down by Clifton-Clyde. Bloomfield, high dribble, and Kylie Gregg right there to pick up the loose ball. All the way in, Steinbrock, layup good. Nice pass by Kylie Gregg. Finds Kelly Steinbrock running the floor.
Another great pass there. Another great catch and shoot by Allie.
And we've got a trap over here. She walked a little bit of a walk there. Now Bloomfield pulls up, jump shot good. Blair Bloomfield from the left elbow.
She'll play somewhere next year. Somebody.
Yep.
11-8 Lady Lions with the lead.
Emma Giles. It's out front to Crossan. Now Macy has an open look. Dribble drive in the paint. Dump down to Crossan. Shot off the glass, no good.
There's a Wildcat stand over there, guys.
And Hobbs picks up the rebound for Clifton-Clyde.
What was that, Dale?
There's a Wildcat standing over there.
A Wildcat standing over there. Is that the old 6'8" guy?
He's about 6'9", 6'10" now. Potazak.
The Tuzak.
Well, we used to call him the Tuzak, but all the official announcers for K-State called him Potazak.
Potazak, okay.
Yeah, nice job by Kylie Gregg. Quick hands are working on the defensive end as Gregg forces the turnover. Out front it goes Crossan. She's looking inside, no movement. Now we get a pick and a bad pass.
I hope his eligibility's over it. Can't come back and play against us.
28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lady Lions with 11-8 lead.
Seifert with the ball out on top. Gets it off to Hobbs. Three-pointer on its way short. No good. And that's dribbled on the end line. It will be Minneapolis ball. 15 seconds left. Just enough time to get her down and shot off if the girls recognize the time factor. Macy, 10 to shoot. Left wing drag right through the hands and out of bounds.
Wow. Missed opportunity right there as we just let that one go right through the hands.
So Weatherman not taking any chances with Kelsey Page picking up with that second personal foul. Clifton-Clyde Eagles having a backcourt. Hobbs crossover dribble all the way down. She goes, shot off the back of the rim, no good. Crossan has the rebound. Boy, she got all the way to the paint for a nice shot off the back of the backboard, and luckily Crossan was right there to box out to claim that rebound. Minneapolis with a 3-point lead here at the end of the first quarter. 11-8. We'll be back with the second quarter action here in just a minute.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
This internet broadcast is made possible by Don Allison at Santa Fe Carpet in Salina. New carpet prices start at $1.50 per square foot. All colors in plain or plush styles, including popular 94-ounce carpet. Financing is available at Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Welcome back to Clifton-Clyde High School, Clyde, Kansas. Here, Lions have the lead 11-8 as we start the second quarter.
Minneapolis with the possession here to start the second quarter. Baker back in, Crossan, Gregg, Macy, and Page. Page with the dribble drive and the hack by,
I believe, number
12, Michelle George with the reach-in foul. George, a 5'2" junior. Just glad that wasn't a little bit of a player control foul on Kelsey. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw on its way. It is good. Well, from the charity stripe so far tonight, Minneapolis doing well.
Let's not talk about it.
Second one is good also.
2 for 2, I'll tell you. 2 for 2 for Kelsey and 2 for 2 on the night, Mike.
Excellent.
Nice job. Hey, we are an observant bunch here tonight.
Second quarter action, Minneapolis with a 5-point lead. They throw over the top. Bloomfield guarded by Crossan. JC does a nice job in stopping the ball. Seifert looking inside. Kramer has it for a minute. Seifert has a shot up off the glass, no good, and Crossan right there for the rebound. And that's a good call. Blair Bloomfield
Slid
with
right
the blocking foul.
No NBA continuation fouls.
They'll call that one on the floor, and Minneapolis will play it in under their own basket. Macy out on top. Gregg, rotation, the ball. Page gets her own rebound, gets it back to Macy. Entry pass across and off the glass. Good. Boy,
Nice
she's got
job.
a quick trigger, doesn't she?
Great, nice, quick shot by JC off the glass.
Bloomfield has the ball guarded by Crossan. JC just quick enough to stay with her too, isn't she? They're in the backcourt. Now Baker has a steal and a nice pass to JC Crossan, cutting to the basket, layup. Minneapolis all of a sudden with a 9-point lead.
And another steal right there. Another inlet pass.
There we go.
3 in a row by JC Crossan. All off the glass, all off of turnovers. Nice job, Lady Lions, on that one as they get 3 in a row right there, Mike. And transition defense we talked about at the start. Nice job as they take the 19-8 lead here, 6:34. Nice job of the Lady Lions.
Full timeout taken by the Lady Eagles. We'll take one too. We'll be right back.
The State Bank of Delphus and Glasgow and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Salina Spring and Axle, specializing in all your suspension, alignment, and brake needs for over 50 years. Located at 672 South Broadway, just north of Crawford Street in Salina.
Might as well keep the pedal to the metal. Minneapolis still on that full court pressure. Hobbs has the ball. An extra step there. Gets it back to George. Left wing Bloomfield, excuse me. George with the ball above her head. Now Bloomfield has it on the baseline. Dribble drive into the paint. Crossing, I think, will be whistled with a reach-in foul.
I think Jason will get called with a foul on that one.
It's her first personal foul.
Called on Kyler Gregg.
That is Gregg's
calling on Gregg.
foul. They throw over the top to Bloomfield.
And another steal right there.
Pass is stolen by Macy for a minute. Now Hobbs all the way in, runs into the brick wall and takes the extra step. And turnover. Minneapolis so far doing a good job forcing the turnovers. Now Clifton-Clyde's going to apply a little bit of three-quarter court pressure. Gregg is hacked from behind by Seifert. Seifert, 5'5" sophomore.
No, wrong Seifert. Ashley is a 5'7" senior. Sorry about that, Mike.
Who is the foul on?
Number 33.
5'7". Yep. It's off the hands of Crossan, out of bounds. It will be a turnover, Minneapolis.
Didn't mean to question you on that one, buddy.
It really doesn't matter. Now they have it in the backcourt. An extra step by Hobbs again. And no call. Got her trapped. George gets the ball and clears the timeline for the Lady Eagles. Dribble drive on the baseline. There's another extra step.
But instead we get foul.
And that will be Kelsey's second personal foul. Which is typical, but she's played a little bit into the second quarter of this game. 5:27 left in the second quarter. Baker playing with two personal fouls. Steinbrock back in.
As well as Giles.
Out front it goes. Hobbs has the ball. Entry pass down low.
Nice
Shot
pass.
no good. And man, Kramer just crashes the boards, and she will be whistled with the reach-in foul.
She was not going to be denied, was she?
That was a great pass down low from the Eagles, but you're right, Kramer just leveled her.
Long pass down low. Steinbrock has an open look. Its shot is blocked by Seifert. Now with the ball out on top, Seifert right wing, Hobbs looking for Kramer. Now she gets the ball on the baseline. Back to Hobbs, shot off balance, no good, and Steinbrock clears the rebound for Minneapolis. Crossing down low, shot no good, and she is hacked. Nice pass down low. J.C. Crossing with shot off the glass, just rimmed off, and Carrie Kramer is whistled
second
with the foul. Free throw good. J.C. Crossing, first shot is up and in. 20-8. Minneapolis with a 12-point lead here. 4:44 left, second quarter. Crossing's second free throw, rimming in. Rattles it in, and Minneapolis having their way here in the early going against the Lady Eagles.
The press is what's done it, guys.
Yeah, it has made a big difference.
Bloomfield pass to Hobbs is saved by Seifert, but stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It will be Minneapolis ball to play in.
9-6 in the turnover category, but it's kind of a little deceiving. We had two quick turnovers to start the ball game, and it played fairly decent.
Entry pass by Macy's intercepted by Bloomfield. tipped last there by Kylie Gregg. It will be the Eagles' ball to play in.
21-8, 4:14 left in the first half. Lady Lions with the lead.
Out front it goes George. Right wing Hobbs. Bloomfield has a touch, and Crossan is all over her.
Nice
Giles
job.
tips it out of there, and it will go out of bounds.
Emma did a nice job of coming across right there, and nearly got the nearly got the steal.
Should have been a reach-in foul on Gregg. No call. Now Crossan all the way in left hand. No good. Giles has the stick back. It's off blocked just a little bit there, and Lady Eagles pick up the loose ball. Hobbs all the way in now off the glass shot. No good. Out front it goes George. Hobbs has it again down to Seifert, and she is fouled.
Seifert did a nice job of pushing her way down inside, and we couldn't get position on it.
The foul is on Ashlyn Macy. That'll be her second. So I think everyone has two.
Nope.
That shot did not even hit the rim. Baker has two, Macy has two, and Page has two.
Baker. Did you say that? Did she make that?
Yes.
Riley Baker checks back in for J.C. Cross. A nice job by J.C. 8 points there in the second quarter. Great effort by J.C. right there, guys.
21-9 is the score in Minneapolis. 3:40 to go in the second quarter.
Page has the ball. She's back in the game for Minneapolis. Giles looks for a cutter. Gregg with the ball. Hadn't had a look yet. Now she gets into the paint. Shot is stuffed by Bloomfield. Wow. And Clifton-Clyde is on the run here. George has the ball. Hobbs dribble drive into the paint. Shot good.
Hey, we've had some interesting steps tonight. A lot of continuations. So
Page.
Not been a real tightly called game, though.
No.
Looking for somebody to move. Now Macy has the ball. Skip pass to Baker. Three-pointer on its way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped last by Branford. At Clifton-Clyde, it will be Minneapolis ball to play in.
Well, that three was close.
Yeah, that's the first three I've seen Baker, to my knowledge, take this year. Emma Giles comes out as Steinbrock comes back in.
Gregg with the ball. Back out front to Macy. Entry pass to Steinbrock. Turnaround shot in the lane, no good. And Hobbs has the rebound for Lady Eagles. Hands the ball off to Blair Bloomfield. Down the lane she goes. Shot no good. That ball's tipped out of there, and Steinbrock has it last. Macy on the move now. We have numbers. Pass down low to Baker is intercepted by Branford. Hobbs gets it off to Bloomfield. I don't believe this Bloomfield's quite as good as her sister. Shot no good. Stick back is, though, and Bloomfield with the basket, just as I say she isn't as good as.
I put her on my team any day, Mike.
Yeah. I think she's pretty solid. She's had 3 blocks underneath and can handle the ball. Pretty solid.
Down low, Page shot is blocked by Branford. And Lady Eagles pick up the loose ball. Baseline drive by Bloomfield is shut down by Baker. Hobbs, long shot, no good. Steinbrock has the rebound and the reach-in foul by
I think
Clifton-Clyde.
Bloomfield's on Bloomfield.
Yep. And that is her second personal.
And she will head to the bench with 1:14 left. So will Kelsey Page.
So Mara Pounds comes in, as well as Emma Giles and J.C. Crossan, and Riley Baker, or excuse me, Allie Steinbrock and Kylie Gregg in there with them.
Steinbrock with the ball, looks for a cutter. Giles gets it off to Kylie Gregg. Dribble drive in the paint, jump shot, no good. Crossan has it and is almost tied up, gets it back to Steinbrock. She can hit that shot.
Nice job, Allie. A great little shot right there.
Good medium range shooter, and Crossan and Hobbs were exchanging dribbles down the court. It finally goes out of bounds off Crossan. Nice job by JC. It will be Lady Eagles ball to play in. Back to the back court it goes. George with the ball. And Kylie Gregg picks her pocket. Layup, good.
Nice job, Kylie Gregg right there with the steal and the bucket.
Now they get it off to Hobbs.
25-13, 25 seconds left here in the half.
Ranford back to Hobbs. 20 to shoot. George right wing. Gets it off to Hobbs. Down the lane she goes. Shot, no good, and she is fouled. Foul is on Emma Giles. That is her first. Hobbs to the free throw line to shoot 2. First shot, no good. Little unorthodox approach to the charity stripe, but it made it to the rim barely. Watch her swish this one, Scott.
Yeah.
Free throw in and out. Giles clears the board for Minneapolis. Gregg has it, and she goes. Jump shot off the front of the rim, no good. Crossan with the stick back, no good. Crossan back to Giles. Gregg lets it rip from 25, and it's off the rim, no good.
Nice presence of mind, though, on Kylie Gregg. Kylie saw the time, how much time she had. She had to catch and shoot right there.
She had to catch and shoot.
She did a nice job of just getting it off, and she almost got that one. Nice job by the Lady Lions, 25-13 at the half. Minneapolis Lady Lions have a nice lead as we are at the halftime with the 12-point lead. We'll be back with some stats. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8. Welcome back to Clyde, Kansas, Clifton-Clyde High School, as Minneapolis Lady Lions had the lead by a score of 25-13 at the half, and 11-8 at the end of one. They started out, Minneapolis did, and kind of struggled controlling the ball, had 2 quick turnovers. They took an early 4-0 lead, and then we gradually got back into it. But the big difference was the start of the second quarter, Mike. Lady Lions came out 14 points, most of it transition, most of it in the paint. JC Crossan with 8, all in the second quarter. Lady Lions did a great job in the second quarter, especially have the lead 25-13.
JC's done a wonderful job this year coming off the bench. She's kind of that 6th man, and she just really poured it on them here. Comes out with a lot of energy and forced quite a few turnovers. And boy, they found her down under the basket. And she's getting them off that glass. They were really nice shots down low. They're falling for her. She's finishing, and that's what it takes. Minneapolis with a 12-point lead.
Chancey Hobbs with 4 points. Blair Bloomfield with 6, Carrie Kramer with 2, and Ashley Seifert with 1 for the Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles, as they were 3 for 8 from the free throw line. Minneapolis Lady Lions, Kylie Gregg with 2, Kelsey Page with 7, JC Crossan with 8, and Allie Steinbrock with 8, 4 for 4 from the line for the Lady Lions.
Second half underway, Clifton-Clyde with the first possession here. George with the ball, being guarded closely by Macy. Man-to-man defense by Minneapolis. Entry pass, ball's tipped. Seifert has it. Shot is up and off the glass, but no good, and the foul is called on Riley Baker. It'll be her 3rd. And 15 seconds into the 3rd quarter, Baker has her 3rd foul, and Crossan will enter the contest here as Seifert, first free throw, no good. And she'll get the second one here as JC Crossan back in. Played a lot of minutes in the first half. Seifert shot no good. Allie Steinbrock with the rebound. Page has it for Minneapolis. Out front it goes to Macy. As Clifton-Clyde did a good job getting back on defense. Gregg baseline drive is closed off by Hobbs, and the outlet pass is intercepted by Hobbs. Gets it off to George on the right wing. Out front it goes. Hobbs down the lane she goes. Shot no good. Steinbrock has a hand on it. Tipped it out to Macy. We have a 2-on-2. Macy stops and pops. Off the glass and in it is. Nice shot there by Ashlyn Macy to recognize that she should not go any further. Took the little 8-footer. And now the reach-in foul by Ashlyn. And I believe that's
3 on Ashlyn.
her third.
Yep.
7:03 left, third quarter. Baker and Macy with 3 personal fouls. Bloomfield with the ball. Gets it off to Hobbs on the left wing. Now in it goes to Bloomfield. She's tied up by Macy. Ashlyn Macy with the quick hands. And
Luckily got
Line.
ball. Luckily got ball on that when she
Yes.
reached in and grabbed that thing.
Danae Line will come in for Ashlyn Macy. And Gregg will move to the point guard position. Danae will go 2 guard now. Page right wing. Dribble drive is tied up. Plays into the defense, and Seifert right there to tie up Page. It will be Clifton-Clyde ball on the alternate possession. 27-13, Minneapolis with a 14-point lead. Seifert throws it into George. Dribble drive, Danae Line right on her. Gets a pick from Bloomfield. Now across and way out on top playing Bloomfield. Hobbs dribble drive into the paint. Shot off the glass, no good. And Danae Line, nice job there with the rebound. Gets it off to Gregg. Oh my, Hobbs with the reach-in foul. And she got her money's worth. That is Hobbs' first foul. First team foul on the Lady Eagles. Into the backcourt goes, we play it in. Gregg with the ball, sets the offense, left wing, Line. Crossing out on top. Dump down pass to Steinbrock's intercepted, and Steinbrock is whistled with the foul as George lost her footing. And Steinbrock must have lost hers a little bit too, but run into George, and foul is called on Steinbrock. Nice defense by Danae Line and forced the turnover there as Hobbs could not gain her balance. And it will be our ball to play in right there under our own basket. Out front it goes to Steinbrock. 3-pointer on its way and short. Saved by Line. Danae with some good minutes here, Scott.
She has. Nice minutes by Danae. And
right wing, Bloomfield. Guarded by Crossan. JC will stay with her. George on the right wing gets it off to Seifert. Looking inside for Bloomfield. Now down low. Kramer, the ball is intercepted by Steinbrock. Gets it off to Page. Left wing. Danae had to turn around and catch the ball behind her and lost the handle on it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover right back to Lady Eagles. Hobbs with the ball, guarded by Gregg. This is a good matchup here. Kylie with the steal, and Hobbs with the foul as Kylie gets all the way to the paint. Stops and pops, and the reach-in foul by Hobbs will be her second. And Kylie will go to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. 5 minutes. Go ahead, Scott.
5:04 left to go in the third. 27-13. Lady Lions with the lead as Kylie misses the first one.
First one off the front of the rim, no good. Macy and Baker on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Bragg's second throw on its way, rimming in. Bloomfield plays it in, gets it into Seifert. Now George being guarded by Danae Line. Still in the backcourt, gets it off to Blair Bloomfield. Passes it off to Hobbs, and it should be off Hobbs' leg and out of bounds to Minneapolis. Lady Lions with a 15-point lead here. Gregg with the ball in the backcourt. Playing the point as she's moved over as Macy went to the bench with 3 personal fouls. Crossan just inside the 3-point line, dribble drive, shot no good. Page gets the rebound, jocks one up on the baseline, and Line comes out of there with that.
Nice
ball
job
somehow.
by Danae.
Long shot by Kylie Gregg off the front of the rim, no good, and Kramer has the rebound for the Eagles. George loses the handle on it. Crossan with a good defense in the backcourt. Bloomfield gets it off to Hobbs, and she goes, and the reach-in foul by Page definitely had her on the arm. That will be Kelsey Page's third. Times like that, you just need to let them go.
Yeah.
And let him have the basket. Emma Giles into the contest for Minneapolis. Page heads to the bench. So we have Steinbach, Crossan, Line, Gregg, and Giles. She gets the and one here. It is no good. Boy, Crossan hustled after that one as the ball caromed off into the corner. Gregg off to Steinbach. Out front, Crossan. Gregg looking inside. Giles is there on the low block, covered up by Bloomfield. Motion offense by Minneapolis. Gregg, left wing, dribble drive, jump shot, good. Kylie Gregg from the left elbow hits the 10-foot jump shot. Now George has the ball, being trapped by Gregg and Line. She throws the ball off Danae's foot. It will be Lady Eagles ball.
Tell you, nice job by Danae. She has had some great minutes here in the third quarter and just showing she's got some talent. Nice job by Danae.
Knox back in the contest for the Lady Eagles. Out front it goes Kramer. Branford, long shot, no good. And Line with another rebound, gets it off to Gregg. Gregg, she's going to the basket. Layup off the glass, no good. A little bit hard. She had the foot speed to beat the defenders to the rack. It was a 1-on-4. Mara Pounds into the contest, and a 30-second timeout called by Coach Weatherman. We'll take one too. 3:07 left, third quarter. Minneapolis leading 30-15.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
The State Bank of Delphus and Glasgow and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, everybody. Clifton-Clyde with the possession. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. They throw over the top. Gregg right there for the interception is hammered by Kramer. The ball goes out of bounds off Kylie. No, excuse me, it will be Minneapolis ball.
Those gym floors are never soft, are they?
She hit the floor hard, too.
We're going this way. Weren't we? No, we weren't. Okay, never mind.
I hope not.
I got turned around real quick.
No, yeah.
Pounds with the ball, gets it off to Gregg. Step down pass to Steinbach, shot good. Nice pass by Pounds. Over the top, catches Allie Steinbach. I don't think the clock has run for quite a while now.
Sure not now.
It was 3 and change when we took the timeout. Now it ran 2 seconds off.
Obviously, the officials didn't see it.
Now we're running. Pounds with the ball out on top. Crossan has a touch. Back to Gregg. 3-point shot on its way, no good. Crossan tips that ball out of there. Gregg has it. Off to Pounds. Dribble drive is shut down by George. Giles has it off to Crossan.
Mara, just freshman, doing a nice job.
Gregg, dribble drive into the paint, jump shot, no good, and Bloomfield has it tipped around, saved by Pounds. She out-hustled Bloomfield for the ball there. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Pounds left wing, skip pass to Crossan's, intercepted by Branford, picked up by Kramer. Gets it off to Bloomfield. George on the right wing. And a nice interception by Crossan, gets it off to Pounds. Down low it goes, Crossan, turnaround jump shot, good. J.C. Crossan with a nice bank shot off the glass on the spin move on the low block.
Oh, great hustle right there by J.C. And there'll be a tie-up right there. Oh,
she's out of bounds.
Yeah, had a foot out of bounds.
Clifton-Clyde ball.
Yeah. Great hustle, though, by J.C. Crossan on the baseline right there, Mike. She did a great job of reaching around and grabbing that thing. So.
34-15. All of a sudden, Minneapolis almost 19-point lead here with $1:34 left in the third quarter. Hobbs with the ball, clears the timeline. Crossan gets a quick hand in there, and they cannot find the handle. Seifert couldn't find the handle. It goes out of bounds to Minneapolis. And yeah, the pressure defense is forcing the turnovers. And we're playing with 2 starters and our 6th man. So yeah, doing a great job. Everyone out on the floor. Hold your pivot foot. Emma. Kylie with the ball, entry pass to Steinbrock. Ill-advised, she was double teamed right there, Bradford and Seifert. And the reach-in foul on Allie Steinbrock. 5th team foul on Minneapolis. It's Allie's 2nd personal foul. Still full court pressure by Minneapolis. They throw away over the top to Bloomfield, dump down pass to Branford, and that's tipped out of there by Pounds. It will be the Lady Eagles ball to play in under their own basket. Hobbs throws it in to Bloomfield. Hobbs 3-point shot, looks good, rimming out. Giles has the rebound for Minneapolis. Now this Bloomfield girl is good, but she's not as good as her sister. Her sister cleaned up on us 2 years ago. She was good. She was a prolific scorer.
She had a little more assistance, too.
Probably helped. Probably helped. Emma to throw it in. Gets it to Kylie. Jump shot rimming off. And Seifert has the rebound for the Lady Eagles.
34-15, 31 seconds left in the third. Lady Lions with a nice lead.
The ball goes right through the hands of Bloomfield. Giles picks up the loose ball, gets it off to Pounds. Now Gregg has it, skip pass to Steinbrock. Tipped out of there, Pounds has it, and the shot is blocked by Branford. Gets it off to Bloomfield. The outlet pass goes way out front. Now Hobbs has it, back to Bloomfield. Bloomfield cannot get a shot off. It goes out of bounds, and that's the way the third period will end. Minneapolis leading 34-15. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a minute.
Salina Spring and Axle, specializing in all your suspension,
alignment, and brake needs for over 50 years. Located at 672 South Broadway, just north of Crawford Street in Salina.
Brown Mackie College Salina is proud to support our regional high school sports. Join us this year in cheering on the Minneapolis Lions, the Solomon Gorillas, and the Ellsworth Bearcats.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex Salina.
Well, guys, I stopped and asked Rod George a burning question. I said, are you related to the Georges up here? Well, no, I don't think so. Why, are they any good?
No. Minneapolis to play it in. Possession arrow to the Lady Lions here to start the fourth quarter. We're back with our starting five in there. As the girls on the bench, the 6, 7, and 8 players played very well for Coach Weatherman.
Yeah, nice job by by Emma Giles, Danae Line, as well as Mara Pounds. You know you're going to get that out of J.C. Crossan, but nice job by those three.
Kramer has the ball. They have numbers. She jumps into Steinbrock to try and draw the foul, but to no avail, as the referee would not bite on that one. It goes out of bounds, though, off Minneapolis as Bloomfield comes back in, along with George. Hobbs to play it in. Out front it goes to Kramer. Back to Hobbs. Entry pass to Seifert. Tries to dump it down, and Minneapolis right there to jump all over it. Now we got a tie-up.
Now I've got one for you. I would be willing to bet that the Knox is related up here in some way.
You always wonder. I have no idea.
I don't know that for sure, but I think. Well, I know that Tammy's from up here. I don't know if her husband was from up.
Is Tammy from Clifton-Clyde?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
So I don't know if her husband was from up in this area or not.
I don't know.
So,
but it would be a pretty good bet that he might be right. Bloomfield gets the first of two as the foul is whistled on Allie Steinbrock. That's her third. She gets them both. Baker throws it in to Gregg. Down the baseline she goes, jump shot, no good. Steinbrock with the rebound and stick back on a nice spin move on the low block. And Allie Steinbrock with another basket down low. Gregg tips that ball down. They throw it way over the top. Number 30, Kramer, with the mauling of Page. Jumped all over the top of her, and she is whistled with the foul. That's her third. Macy has the ball in the backcourt. They're looking to trap it, and we threw over the top. Nice job to recognize the trap coming. Hobbs catches that one. Gregg gets a hand on that outlet pass. It's rescued by Seifert. Hobbs puts the ball on the floor, picks up her dribble, gets it off to George. Not much going on the offensive end. Gregg reaches in, tips that away from Hobbs. All the way down the baseline she goes. Shot clear over the rim. We have numbers now, 3-on-1. Nice pass.
Great pass. Riley Baker finishes it nicely, but nice job by Kylie Gregg with the quick pass. Nice job transition-wise for the Lady Lions.
38-17, Minneapolis with a 21-point lead. Bloomfield in the backcourt gets it off to George. Off to Hobbs. Little weave going on out on top, and the pass goes out of bounds as George throws behind Hobbs. Turnover right back to Minneapolis. Macy in the backcourt. Off to Gregg. Baker dribble drive, gets a nice pick from Page, gets all the way in for the layup, misses the layup.
Riley's gonna beat herself up on that. It's a tough one right there.
And Kramer steps in front. The moving screen is called.
I thought you said that's the forearm shipper. Regardless, that was a hard foul. That's her 4th foul. Hey, let's go back to Riley Baker's. That was a great pick at the top, and Riley went right around it. I think she was surprised that she was that far open.
Entry pass to Page, shot good. Spin move in the paint, and Kelsey Page has an easy basket. Bloomfield with the ball between the circles. All the way in she goes, shot no good, gets her own rebound. Loses the handle with a little help from Kelsey Page. Now a 4-on-3. Macy all the way in, shot no good. Kramer has the rebound for Lady Eagles. Hobbs off to Bloomfield. Back to Seaford, baseline shot, rimming out. And Kylie Gregg has the rebound for Minneapolis. Clifton-Clyde having a little bad luck on their shooting. They've had 4 rattle in and out.
Only 1 field goal in the second half, 4 points total, so yeah.
Full timeout taken by Coach Weatherman. We'll take one too. Minneapolis 40, Clifton-Clyde 17. We'll be back in just a minute.
Tonight's game coverage is brought to you by Santa Fe Carpet, where a new carpet starts at $1.50 per square foot. Santa Fe Carpet now has Soft Sense by Bliss, the softest, smartest carpet ever in 48 colors. Salina's bottom line carpet price, Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities is very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lion Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy in downtown Minneapolis.
I think it'd be a good time to unload the bench. Crossing the ball, Baker.
I'd like to see that too, Mike.
23-point lead. I think that would be in 4 minutes left. Clifton-Clyde Lady Eagles haven't done too much for 3.5 quarters. I don't believe they're going to do too much in the last 4 minutes. But we do have Danae Line back in. Good minutes. Hobbs all the way to the basket is fouled. And she'll have a 2-shot foul here.
I expect once you get down around 2 minutes.
Foul is on Emma Giles. No, excuse me.
Yep, Emma, that's her second one. Oh, okay, good.
I've got the wrong number up there then. So it's Emma. First throw is good, so is the second one. Should be number 3, and they've got Macy's number up there. Pounds has the ball, and the reach-in foul by George. Just the 6th team foul on the Lady Eagles. That's George's 2nd personal foul. So we have Line, Pounds, Baker, Crossan, and Giles. Crossan with the ball. Looks for the cutter, gets it off to Baker, has a good look. But passes it up, gets it off to Line, and then she sends it right back out to Giles. 3:35 left in the contest. Danae Line with the ball. Tipped out there by Hobbs. Baker with it now, looks for Crossan. Giles has it on the left wing. And we're running clock. Pounds with a nice shot in the paint. And Hobbs has the rebound for the Lady Eagles. 3 minutes left. Line sticks a hand in there and tips it out. Kramer rescues it for the Lady Eagles. Entry pass is tipped, and it is off of Kramer's leg. It goes out of bounds. It will be Minneapolis ball.
Coach Weatherman wants to take a timeout and talk about something. 40-19, 2:54 left to go in the ball game. Lady Lions have a comfortable lead. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Mount Mackie College Salina, along with Fox News Talk, KINA, will be helping bring you coverage of all MHS football games, boys and girls basketball, along with some volleyball, wrestling, baseball, and soft basketball, along with some volleyball, wrestling, baseball, and softball events.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country, proud sponsors of Lions sports coverage. Listen to the live broadcasts on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable Channel 8.
Welcome back, everybody. Minneapolis with a comfortable lead here, 40-19. We'll play it in. J.C. Crossan plays it in to Pounds.
Give a compliment to Bridget Crossan and the cheerleading squad. Bridget has done a nice job of getting some girls out. I think I counted 9 cheerleaders, Mike.
Giles with the ball. It's good to have that support, and the girls are doing a good job. They have some nice cheers. They also have some pyramid action. I guess that's what you call it. And you stack them up, and it's kind of crazy. I wouldn't get up there that high off the floor, even on a ladder. So the girls do a very good job. Reach in foul is called on Kramer, and that's her 5th.
Danielle Seifert, the sophomore, checks in for
Crossan's free throw, no good. Baker tips it out of there over Bloomfield. Out front line. Back to Baker. Crossan back to Giles. Pounds looks inside. Nothing there. Now Line with the ball. Tries to get it off to Crossan. Back to Baker. Crossan baseline drive, jump shot, no good. And the rebound is pulled out of there by Seifert. Bloomfield with the ball clear out on top. Looks for Hobbs. Hobbs has it. Dribble drive. Dumps it down to Bloomfield, and it's tipped out of there nicely by Emma Giles. There's quite a few Seiferts out there. That's all I can say. You're safe when you call that name here. Knox comes back in for the Lady Eagles.
And also checking in for Minneapolis,
J.C. Owens.
J.C. Owens.
Knox with a long shot, good. Just inside the three-point arc. Knox lines up a long shot. It is good. They've been needing some of that. Owens with the ball out on top. Gets it off to Crossan. Giles has a touch. Motion offense, Line. Tipped out of there by Hobbs. She'll have a layup if she can make it. Mara Pounds covered a lot of ground to get there. Foul is whistled on Line. Two-shot foul here by Hobbs. First one's up and in. 40-22. Minute 14 left. Hobbs' second throw off front of the rim, no good. Crossan right there for the rebound. Gets it off to Pounds. That ball is tipped by Seifert. It will be Minneapolis ball to play in.
Now we have a timeout.
30-second timeout. Coach Weatherman will discuss a few things here. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
CNR Plating and Kevin's crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer, wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer.
Santa Fe Carpet is a proud supporter of the Minneapolis Lions. In conjunction with new carpet prices starting at $1.50, Santa Fe Carpet also carries quick-step wood laminates, vinyl flooring, tile, even home decor. Salina's bottom line carpet price is at Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
Back in action here, Pounds with the ball, being guarded by Seifert. Throws it over the head of line, goes out of bounds, turnover right back to Clifton-Clyde. Minneapolis still with full court pressure. Yep, now we back off. Knox with the ball, running the point for Lady Eagles. Seifert, step down pass. Excuse me, yeah, 2 Seiferts. They're twins. Sure looks like to me, 20 and 22. No, year difference.
That's what the book says. So
Crossan has it off to Giles. Looking inside, down low. Pounds has it on the low block. 3 seconds is the call. Turnover. One of the few. Minneapolis has played pretty clean ball here tonight. Not too many turnovers. They have forced quite a few more than Clifton-Clyde would like to deal with. Seifert with the ball, gets it off to Bradford. Knox. Seifert has it, baseline drive. Can't get the shot off. Knox has it. 4 to shoot. They need to shoot it, and that's the way the game will end. Minneapolis wins it 40-22. We'll be back with stats and some comments from Dale and the boys' action here in just a minute.
A car accident, high winds.
welcome back to Clyde, Kansas. Clifton-Clyde High School's Minneapolis Lady Lions come away with the victory tonight by a score of 40-22. I'll run through some stats here and we'll get some commentary. But first of all, for the Clifton-Clyde Eagles, Brianna Knox ends the ball game with 2 points. Jancy Hobbs with 9 points. Blair Bloomfield with 8. And Carrie Kramer with 2, and Ashley Seifert with 1. The big difference is we shut them down in the second and the third quarters, and we led all scores except for the fourth quarter. They outscored us 7-6. For the Minneapolis Lady Lions, Ashlyn Macy ends the night with 2 points, Kylie Gregg with 5, Kelsey Page with 9, JC Crossan with 10, Riley Baker with 2, Allie Steinbrock led all scores with 12, as Minneapolis Lady Lions come with a victory by a score of 40-22. Turnovers, a little deceiving, Mike. We did struggle a little bit, but that comes with some transition. But we did still win the turnover battle, 11-8 in the first half and 10-7 in the second half. So Minneapolis Lady Lions pressured the ball. They did a nice job of forcing the turnovers. We got some transition points because of it.
You know, 15 turnovers in a ball game is not bad at all for a girls basketball team. I think if you can keep it under 20, you know, as fast as we play up and down the court, we're going to have our turnovers. But 15, yeah, we did at times struggle with some passing, but for the most part, I thought we played pretty decent.
Yeah. I felt so too. What I liked especially was in the second quarter was the pressure defense forcing those turnovers. JC Crossan hit 3 field goals back to back, and just really kind of gave us the boost that we needed, and we just kind of cruised from that point on.
Really good to see her finish. She got it in great position down low. 3 great passes from her teammates, and for her to get them up and off the glass and in and finish, it's really good to see that happen.
Absolutely. Minneapolis Lady Lions come away with the victory tonight by a score of 40-22. We're going to go ahead and take a break right now so we can get ready for the boys game and hopefully have an interview with Coach Weatherman. You will have to log off if you're listening to us on the internet. So if you're listening to us on the internet, log off, click back on. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8. We'll be back after this work.